Howdy, folks. Well, here's something I didn't plan on doing today. This is a gas tank that I keep up on top of my vehicle in a box so that I'm not carrying gasoline around inside the vehicle and having to smell it. So this stays up on the roof rack, and this is what I use to fill my my chainsaw. So I set the chainsaw on the bumper, and I just start squeezing, and I've got a valve here to shut it off so it doesn't drip out. But I can run this all the way down without taking this out of the roof box. I just leave it up there. I just pull this hose down. So there's about 5 or 6 feet here. And I start pumping in and fill up the chainsaw. Well, I wasn't getting any today. I was like, okay, that thing's full. It's got gallons of gas in it. I was getting nothing. So this pickup tube had come off. I could hear it just, it wouldn't do anything. This was rolling around down inside. So this pickup has come loose, and it's just not very tight. So, like I always say, carry tools. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a hose clamp, but I've got some stainless wire. So I'm going to see if I can fashion just a little tie around here, because it does kind of hang on by itself. It's just not tight. So I'm going to see if I can tighten this up. And there is like a little bump up there that was meant to hold this thing on. I don't seem to have any lineman's pliers with me, which I'd really like to hold these wires tightly. I don't know if this will be tight enough or not. I've had this gas can a few years, and I mean, that might work. I know if I twist it too tight, the wire will just break. Okay, I think that's going to hold. So I'm going to nip off the rest of it. Down there. Come on, you. Just run that. I mean, shoot, I could still move it. I'm going to see if I can get another twist on it here. Okay, that feels tighter. So that screws on here. This actually has steel inserts, and amazingly enough, oh my gosh! Now how did that all get in the hole? This is tricky. You know, these little people that work in these factories must be tiny to somehow squeeze this stuff in. There it goes. All right. Well, so that should solve my problem there. Luckily, I had a cooking pot to pour all the gasoline into. I've got 2 gallons of gas sitting on the ground over there in a pot, because I had to pour it out because I could not fish through that gas and figure out where that pickup was, and I didn't know what it looked like either. I just figured it might be a little tube. I didn't know it had a screen on the end, which is nice. So this one screw is kind of hard to get in, because when this is shipped, I think that's 3/8 or 1/4 inch MPT. I can't remember. Whatever this thread is, that fitting with the barb is not on here, so it's really in the way. And that screw is not threading in because I've got it going in crooked. Annoying little thing. I think it's going now. Yeah. I have no idea about the torque spec on this. It just feels like... How about finger tight? Is that good? It does matter, because there is a gasket there keeping gas from spilling out. Oh, anyway, I'm not complaining about the gas can. I like it. This is a 3-gallon outboard motor tank, like you would just keep in a fishing boat. But it fit perfectly for me to fit inside my roof box, because that box is about that deep. So this should pump now. we'll see. I'll pour the gas back in. Hopefully I've got a funnel here. If I don't, I'll make one. And I'll be back in business so I can fill up the chainsaw and finish cutting some wood. Anyway, hope that helps somebody. Talk to you later.